We seriously need to get these damn dangerous drivers the hell off the damn road. Seriously. I think I'm gonna start a campaign. Constantly talking about getting these damn bastards the hell off the damn road. Because they're trying to kill someone, they're trying to cause an accident. And enough's enough. It was her brother, and... No, her brother doesn't do it, but it was her and some other kids, teenagers. Affiliated with some kind of church.
Injury on top of the other?
Damn, man.
I injured my neck. I knew
This
it.
asshole.
I said I don't like this guy.
Yeah.
Something about him. And then he goes on top
This
of that
friggin'
guy.
asshole. What an asshole.
Moron. Right in front of us.
This fucking asshole.
Now you know why I got whiplash on. Alright?
Another asshole.
Yeah. Got a lot of assholes even here.
Yeah, you don't go to Miller's. How long has it been? A year and a half?
I need a dentist in my nose.
Miller's Wing Night? Doing that shit.
They have home.
I'm gonna go on a campaign to get these bastards off the road.
I feel sorry for this one.
Fucking
And
asshole,
all the
man.
Workers, yeah. And all these, and then
asshole.
they go slow.
Then you drag on and go slow.
Look at this.
Speed up, you asshole.
This is where we would have been. Now he wants to go in front of us. This asshole.
This asshole.
Go in the other lane. Go in the other lane. Oh no, he's an asshole too. Look at this. Nobody in front of him. We got another asshole.
Another
Slowpoke.
asshole.
Oh, dude, the world's full of assholes.
Asshole.
Freaking assholes in this world. This one's
an asshole.
Get the hell away from him.
This jerk.
Asshole.
Damn.
What, how many are you going? 50s? What is he doing? 35?
Not even 50. 40.
I'm gonna say, impeding traffic.
Can't stand
Enough.
people. That's what I said to someone at the gym yesterday. I said, I've gone to where I can't stand
I wish
people,
the dog,
but I hate
the world
people.
was full with horses, dogs, cats,
Yeah, it's a shame.
instead of people.
Yeah.
Except for the.
And I used to be a
Chris,
people
you know, or
well,
Scott,
people
you
like
know,
that, yeah.
Certain people we could keep.
So I guess we're like Bill Gates. We want to get rid of all these bastards. I identify with him pretty much in a way. I just don't let it be me.
Yeah.
That's all. Get rid of these
I don't let it
assholes.
be me. Get rid of useful assholes.
Useless
that
asshole.
do shit like this.
Yeah,
on
cut
the
you
road.
off and all this crap.
No, you don't want him to get rid of it. He's a devil. Maybe more animals than people.
Shit
Some
that they do.
people,
I gotta
not
go
all
on a
people.
campaign.
Not all people. I mean,
Get these dangerous drivers off the friggin' road.
not all people, because they're beautiful
Assholes.
creation.
You know why you don't go to Azul Tequila? Like the good old days.
I'm 188 almost.
542.
You have
A
freaking
nut tasting a
knowing
nut.
that.
So we're regular late instead of early late or late late. We're regular late. That means about 15 minutes. Going back to this church because the other one, Mag, they still haven't done the wine. I don't know if they're going to start or if they started even today, but I'm not going to chance it. We know that they have been serving wine here, but reinstated that since 5 years later after this pandemic. Oh, yeah.
Use our money was wisely. Our good use of money can be a witness to unbelievers, to meditate on our own behavior, and to become more honest in our dealings.
Cuban bread. I love Cuban bread.
We must always be consumers of the blessings that the Lord has given us. For example, the riches that we have to be used not only for ourselves, but we should also share them most expensive.
Life from God, life from light, true God from true God, begotten, not made, one in being with the Father. $1.79. It used to be $1.79 not too long ago, before the scamdemic. $2.99, but on the house here at church. Don't mind if I do. Let's meet us. Back at Mimi's favorite
Lock it. I
Home
didn't lock
Depot.
it. I didn't lock it. All right, so I told Chris, going up there, we don't know if it's today. Or not.
You ready?
So when we get up there, we'll see how we feel, and we'll let you know when we're leaving. So that way you know if you can come or not.
Yeah.
Because he can't come. See, this is the baby ones I wanted. Do you see this? The fountain grass? It's called fountain grass.
Fountain grass.
It's not called it's not called pampas grass.
Fountain grass.
Well, there's fountain grass, which is small,
Read a bit.
and this is purple.
That's a nice display, yeah.
Right? Look at that. That's different.
It's
How they
fall.
do that.
It's officially fall.
Yeah. Nice.
You like fall?
Pumpkins.
You like fall?
Yeah, I like
It's
fall.
officially fall.
Fall's my favorite. Fall and spring. Spring and fall are my favorite seasons.
Fall is for planting and decorating.
Yeah. Spring and fall are my favorite seasons. Then comes summer.
Yeah, and
And
last
then
is winter.
is winter. Only except for
The
Christmas.
display is the fall display, Mita.
Huh?
The fall display.
Well, this is time you plant trees, you know that?
Yeah, man.
And the bushes. Get one.
You mean squash pumpkin,
Buy
Mita?
mums every year.
Huh?
I usually buy mums every year.
Where's their cart?
Right outside. Yeah? Go up to the right where I am.
Gotta get the swirly bush. It's different.
When it don't work.
Is that vinegar?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Sea salt,
Yeah.
10 times the amount.
Yeah. It's everything that I made, but I probably don't make it good.
So what do you need?
Works fast.
Hell's nuts edge.
Up to 3 months control. Oh, that's what it is. This has the control thing in it.
It's better.
It kills crabgrass. Well, I'm not killing crabgrass.
You like crabgrass.
Kind of meat.
What does he need?
We don't need meat. Do we need meat? I don't need meat. I got this chicken, and we're having pork chops tonight.
Oh, yeah.
So that's enough.
Jerk.
Blaze,
This
and
jerk in
it's
the
a
left lane
round
needs to
thing
get the
with
hell in the
blades.
right lane.
Listen, it's a round thing with blades on a long handle, like
A what now?
a shovel handle.
Felt good on you yesterday.
Sun.
The sun
Oh,
simulator?
and I prayed, pray God, let this be the real sun. I need my vitamin D. But not.
What's up? Hey. We only have one case left. That's no bueno. Seis. Someone right
we're
up my
thinking
ass.
That it might be the next trip that we'll
Right up
stay.
my-
We'll
Imagine
stay
this.
a whole week.
Imagine
And then that
this.
way we're there on a Sunday. You could go to Oktoberfest for free. But on Sunday it's from 1 to 7.
Right up my freaking
And
ass.
is it from
I can't even pull in without someone up,
what the hell? Somebody's up our ass?
up our ass. Right
What
there.
a stupid bastard.
Right there, up our ass. As soon as I pull in.
I wish you could get rid of something.
This
You
shit.
can't walk into the spider webs.
Look at that meter, man.
To all of those who he slandered, because he did say that Charlie Kirk, he's effectively saying that our movement did this, our movement killed Charlie, that Charlie was deserving of this, effectively, and we've seen that rear its head. This happens quite regularly, actually, on MSNBC and on other networks, where they're trying to victim blame. And what that does, Mr. Chairman, respectfully, is continues the lie and continues the threat level to say effectively that we have no share in this problem at all on the left. This is a clear-cut case. What would you like to see done at ABC?
Well, look, I think what you said there strikes me as a very reasonable, minimal step that can be taken. I mean, obviously, there's calls for him to be fired. I think, you could certainly see a path forward for suspension.
Sound like the bathroom.
Now, he's
coming
saying,
from upstairs.
people are
Sound
saying that he should get fired. Speaking about Kimmel, Kimmel should be fired. He's saying, well, maybe they could do a suspension.
Yeah, I said, but it sounded like it's coming from upstairs, I said.
Less severe than what the general public are saying. So how can that be interpreted as we're threatening to take the FCC license away? See,
I guess
it's important to hear these things in full context so you understand what's going on,
that's normal.
rather than reading a headline from CNN or, the first paragraph talking
I don't know
about...
how that's normal.
What is
No
it?
one was
Go
using
back
the
to
water.
it. Remember,
I wasn't using it.
when FCC Chair Brendan Carr suggested Jimmy Kimmel should be suspended and said we could do this the easy way or the hard way, ABC and its local affiliates were listening. Within a matter of hours, ABC suspended Kimmel's show indefinitely. A Sunday move that has raised serious First Amendment concerns. Listen, see, that's why CNN sucks. That's why they suck. What happened was people called the stations and filed complaints with the FCC as well about what Kimmel was doing on TV. It's simple. So some of the stations responded to what they were being told by their audience, what they were being told by people who watch their affiliate stations all over the country. And here is Brendan Carr on Dana Lash's show talking about the FCC and Kimmel and whatnot briefly. I'm gonna move on. That's right, C-Foam. You cannot say whatever you want on live TV. You cannot say whatever you want on TV, period.
I said.
Especially not the
Pork
FCC
chops, I
license.
said.
Nah, you cannot say whatever you want on those. You have regulations. You have regulations, and it's for a good reason because people believe whatever they see, especially on a network like an ABC. If they're watching the ABC News, they're gonna believe whatever they see. So if you're spreading propaganda on these channels with the FCC license, the government can get you away. Now, if you want to operate under the government that way, then start a YouTube channel, start a podcast, and talk about it that way. But anyway, here is Brendan Carr, FCC chair, on the show with Dana Lash.
How come they can't say
so
on?
you never called ABC. I don't even think you can legally. You never called ABC. You never called Sinclair. You never called Nexstar. You never said you got to get rid of Jimmy Kimmel or the FCC is going to come down on you and look at your licenses, Sinclair, or look at your licenses, Nexstar. That never happened.
We never told anybody that they had to get rid of Kimmel. Frankly, I was surprised to see that Disney took that step. I was pleased when I saw Nexstar do it, when Sinclair did it. When I saw the news of Kimmel getting suspended by Disney, at first I thought maybe people were just misreporting on the Nexstar piece of it. And so we'll see where it goes from here.
There you go. So we're talking about private companies taking action against their private company taking action against a particular individual or particular show. Hey, you know what? Your show is toxic and it's hurting us, making us lose money. Our audience don't like it, so we gotta fix something. We gotta come to resolution. And Jimmy don't want to do it. He just wants to double down. So it is what it is. Okay, now you gotta suffer. I got him. Here's Bill O'Reilly talking about the situation. All right. Let's see what Bill O'Reilly got to say.
It's talking about.
Shout out to Bill O. Hold on, Most Mundane says Kimmel's YouTube channel will have less viewers than Don Lemon. I agree. If you're really good at what you do, start a podcast, start a YouTube channel, and let the general public see if you're good or not. Without all the extra bells and whistles, start a podcast, see how you do there.
I got a message to Kimmel, I would say about a year ago, through Adam Carolla, who's friend. He said, look, Jim, why don't you give me a call? Because this isn't going in the right direction for you and your family. Of course, he didn't call. But I would have told him, I said, look, you're getting consumed by hatred. And every human being who's consumed by hatred goes down. Everyone. And that's what happened to Jimmy Kimmel. I got a message to Kimmel.
There it is. And beyond that, I think Kimmel was just trying to hang on to the Orange Man badge stick because when nothing else really, there's no other reason to really watch the show. Who cares?
Well, I think
This is going to be Scott Jennings on CNN. This is W. Kamau Bell from back in the day. These people, man, it's like when it's good to have people talk in person. You know, that's why I like doing in-person podcasts. That's why I was in Texas for an in-person podcast. It's important to see these people because at a certain point, you can judge a book by its cover. But let's watch some of this, shall we?
Well, I think what he was saying that they're upset about is that all of their viewers are complaining and all their advertisers are complaining.
All their viewers.
And they're
Y'all just being silly. I mean, we're not going to say every single viewer in the whole world was complaining, but there were a lot. You know what he means. You're trying to squabble over the usage of the word all to deflect away from the cogent point that he's making.
that Jimmy Kimmel has, and they're getting all these complaints. They're not making any money on it. They're facing enormous financial pressures.
Making any money on what?
Selling advertising. Nobody wants to buy advertising on this
These
show.
late night shows.
Nobody? You say all and nobody.
Oh, nobody. Oh, well, actually, Bro, come on. The point is they're not making no money. Or, excuse me, they're not making enough money, all right? I mean, come on. All right, well, look, they're losing millions every month, but they did make a few thousand, so they're not making $0. Okay, but it doesn't matter because you're not making enough money to stay on air. And that'll be the case for all of them. Colbert already been canceled. The date has been set for next year. Kimmel might be canceled right now, very unceremoniously, going out with a whimper. Jimmy Fallon, he's probably doing the best, but for how long, who knows? Seth Meyers, is he even on the air? Hey, do you guys know if Seth Meyers is on the air anymore? I've not seen him. But he'll be gone soon enough if he's not. Now, here's Jay Leno talking about it. All right, shout out Jay Leno. Love him on his car show. Hey, Jay Leno, I like Jay Leno's car show more than his late night show. How about y'all? Well, let's watch.
I'm on Jimmy Kimmel's side on that one.
Have you heard anything?
No, I haven't heard anything. I know why people contact me, but no, I haven't heard anything. But
What's the playing field change, Jay?
What's that?
What's the playing field change?
Well, that remains to be seen, doesn't it? So we'll see. We'll see.
Could you have ever imagined something like this happening when you were on the air?
Yeah, these kind of things happen all the time. But, you know, you don't get canceled saying popular things. You get canceled, sometimes, usually it's the truth that winds up getting canceled. So we'll see what happens.
I mean, at the end of the day, people just had enough. Kimmel, all these guys have been saying things like that for a long time. But then when you go over the edge and start talking about Charlie, it's crazy. Now, here is Gavin McInnes. Y'all remember him? Okay, one of the biggest cosplayers in the whole world, Gavin McInnes. Now, here he is talking about the freedom of speech issue. And I want to address this specifically. Aside from Kimmel himself, the issue of freedom of speech, what is that? What is freedom of speech? What does it mean to you? What does it actually mean as far as the legality? And what does it mean to you as far as what you think, what you feel that it means? What is the spirit of the free speech issue? Let's watch.
What we did in canceling Jimmy Kimmel is hypocritical. We talk about free speech, and then when someone says something we don't like, we cancel them. It's not consistent with our values. And I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. You kicked me in the balls, I gouge out your fucking eyes. I'm not doing some Dave Portnoy explanation on why this is consistent. It's hypocritical. We're hypocritical. This is a fucking war.
Sorry for the cussing, but let me just jump in right here, Gavin. I understand what you're saying. You're saying it's hypocritical, so what? Because they attack, now we attack, it's a war. It's not hypocritical, though. It's not hypocritical because, listen, freedom of speech is a two-way street. You can say what you want, and so can I. It can't just be you say whatever you want with zero consequence. Freedom of speech does not shield you from consequence. Now, that consequence cannot be unlawful, i.e., getting killed like Charlie because of what he said. Just because you're upset, does not mean you have the right to break the law. If I don't like what you say, I use my words to go against your words. That's the spirit of freedom of speech. All sides get to voice their opinion without being restricted by the government. That's the point. And the best ideas will win. Hey, if enough of us say, you know what? No, I got an example. Here's a good example, a great one. I think you should be able to open a restaurant segregated. Have a sign on the front that says whites only. Do that. And what's going to happen? People are going to protest. People are going to boycott. They're not going to visit your restaurant, and you'll go out of business. That's usually what happens. Now, if you're living in a place where that is possible to happen, then rock on. But if you do that in the USA, most likely you'll fail. Okay? Your freedom of speech was putting the whites only sign out front. Their freedom of speech is not going to your restaurant, boycotting your restaurant, and telling everybody don't go there because you're racist. Both sides use their freedom of speech. It just so happened that one side's freedom of speech was more quote unquote harmful to someone than the other. That does not mean that it's wrong. Simple as that. We're not hypocrites for using the freedom of speech. Okay? Cancel culture is when you don't like somebody and you go way, way back in the day, try to dig up old stuff, say, hey, look at this. You try to litigate things from 20 years ago. Okay, like Kimmel with the blackface. I'm not going to try to litigate that. It's funny, but it's not like, okay, here's something to further cancel him on. Here's something to be mad about. Nah, let's talk about what happened right now. And a thing happens and we react. I say something using my freedom of speech. That's not a violation of your freedom of speech. Simple. Okay, now here is Bill Maher talking about the situation.
No, Jimmy, look, I don't...
All right, hold on.
No, Jimmy, look, I don't think what he said was exactly right. I don't. We don't agree on that. He didn't lose his job for it. He said the MAGA crowd was trying to characterize the assassin as anything but one of them because the guy's the 22-year-old kid he Joe, his family was MAGA. As if a 22-year-old with a trans girlfriend never rebelled against their family. I mean... No, Jimmy?
Exactly. That was at the end. That was a good joke. It was a good joke, and you can have your opinion about Jimmy not being canceled. You think it shouldn't be canceled. Others disagree with you. That's the beauty of the country. That is the beauty of the country. All right, let's keep on rocking and rolling here. Oh, here's a funny one. Brian Stelter reached out to Brendan Carr, the FCC chair, about the whole situation with Jimmy being canned for a while. And he sent him this gift right here from the office. That's funny. That's pretty much Brendan Carr and Benny Johnson right there. So yeah, I like the guys in the government who are not afraid to say certain things that are right. Because what Brendan Carr said was right about the public interest and these stations violating that. We got somebody else. We got the Wicked Witch of Washington D.C., Hillary Clinton. Okay. Now imagine if she became president. My, we'd be in some trouble if she was the president at one point. But let's watch.
It is a direct government action to try to intimidate employers, organizations, corporations, much of which we've already seen, to remove an opponent, even though it's a comic. It's you know, look, I had no idea when I was in public life and listening to the jokes that were made about me and the attacks that were, coming from people like Jimmy Kimmel and others, that I could have called up the head of the FCC and said, take them off the air. I don't like what they're saying. It is a direct...
That's not what happened, but that's going to be the narrative. And you're going to see it all over the place. And it's like, a lot of times, they kind of just... They like to read from a script. Like they all get the same memo from some type of different government that we don't see. They get a script, they go out there and read it. But things are not as effective as they were in previous years from these people. The things they say are not as effective as they were in previous years.
Hey.
Okay, now here we got Cynthia Nixon. She was on Sex and the City, never watched it. If she was on something else, I have no idea. But here she is talking about boycotting Disney over the whole situation.
Hey, I just canceled my Disney Plus and Hulu subscriptions. And they asked me why. I hit other, and I wrote, because I believe in the First Amendment, reinstate Jimmy Kimmel. Now, my whole family is really going to miss Abbott Elementary. We are really going to miss Only Murders in the Building. But you know what? We would miss the First Amendment a whole lot more. Don't go to the theme parks. Don't go on the cruises. Cancel your subscriptions. Now. Hey.
Okay, first of all, mentioning Abbott Elementary first, the black show, that was Chef's Kiss. Mentioning the black show first, which you're not going to watch anymore, that was Chef's Kiss. Did you watch it at all in reality? Anyway, listen. Hey, man, you have that right. You have that right to boycott these things. You have the right to boycott the things that you watch and that you really are the ones who are consuming. If you want to, it's fine. It's totally fine. But where was all this energy when Tucker Carlson, Roseanne Barr, Gina Carano, the list goes on of conservative actors who were canceled, who were blackballed. The list is endless of them, and it was fine when that happened because it's, you're on that side and we're on this side. So yeah, shout out to her again. That is Cynthia Nixon, an actress. Oh, we got Swalwell. Okay, now Swalwell got some merch, some Kimmel merch. Hey Swalwell, where did you get the merch? Do you still have your Chinese Connect? Do you still got Fang Fang Yum Yum in your phone? Can you call her up? Be like, yo, does your uncle still have his factory in Guangzhou? Can you please get some hats sent to the USA immediately? Look, I need 72 hours. I need everything perfectly embroidered. I need it at the Capitol in 72. Can you do yay or nay? Anyway, let's watch. Okay, no music here. No music, but you can see what's going on. Okay, we got hats and shirts and stickers and hoodies, mugs, and more with the Jimmy Kimmel logo on it. There we go. Yay. All right. Hey, go to the Capitol and ask for the liberals and see if you can get some swag, some merchandise from Fang Fang's uncle over in China that got brought to the USA within 72 hours. All right, there we go. I don't know, man. Like I don't get it. These guys, Swalwell, I saw him years ago and I was like, he could be the president one day. Not that I would want him to be. He could run as a Democrat, but they're so goofy. It's just one thing needs to happen on the left, especially. They need to groom new people to be in politics because they kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel. It's AOC, people like this. Oh, AOC, dumb as a whole box of rocks. A whole box of rocks. Okay. And before we continue, I just want to show you the ratings decline. Okay, you can see. All right, 2013, 2014, you're able to see it's like at a peak of the ratings. And then now, 2024, look at how far it fell. And it's not going back up. It's a steady decline from 2013, 2014. It's a steady decline. And it's not going back the other direction. And that'll probably be the same thing for all the late night shows because people's attention is shifting to their mobile devices and they're not sitting there for an hour being told Orange Man bad. It's just not really a good use of people's time. So it didn't really matter. You know, FCC and Charlie Kirk, it was going to be a matter of time anyway before they went ahead and were finished. And as I move away from the Kimmel topic and get into a few more things, I got one last piece from President Trump.
Well, Jimmy Kimmel was fired because he had bad ratings more than anything else, and he said a horrible thing about a great gentleman known as Charlie Kirk. And Jimmy Kimmel is not a talented person. He had very bad ratings, and they should have fired him a long time ago. So, you know, you can call that free speech or not. He was fired for lack of talent. Well, Jimmy Kimmel was fired.
There you go. I mean, very simple. Very simple, very well said from President Trump. Now, we got Pete Buttigieg. Did you guys see that Kamala said that she was going to pick Pete Buttigieg to be her running mate, but she figured that America wasn't ready for a gay married man? It's like, I think that might be a lie. I think the plan was to get Josh Shapiro from Pennsylvania because one of her first rallies was in Pennsylvania, and that was probably going to be the thing. Okay, let's bring on Josh Shapiro. He's going to be the VP pick in his home state, et cetera, et cetera. But the Democrats got a problem with anti-Semitism, so they cannot elect or select a Jewish person to be a running mate. And Pete was never going to be in the conversation. So the only other guy they had was Tampon Tim, which was a disaster. They thought Tampon Tim was going to be able to relate to the average American guy. But this dude was a whole fairy, twirling and whirling. This dude was more feminine and girly than Kamala herself. But anyway, here is Pete Buttigieg talking about the situation.
Should Democrats be framing what happened to Jimmy Kimmel and others, what people are saying as a culture, should they be framing that as, quote, trying to destroy democracy or, quote, road to fascism? Or is there a better, more connected language that needs to be?
I think it's about freedom. So you look at what happened with Jimmy Kimmel, and to me it's very clearly part of a crackdown on freedom of speech. This is the President of the United States having the head of the Federal Communications Commission basically say, it would be a shame if anything happened to your pretty little corporation. By the way, we like this guy fired. And that's part of the bigger pattern. And if we can't have comedians, let alone law firms or academics, or journalists speaking their mind, then this isn't a free country. So I think this is serious. It's a lot more serious than one case. It's a lot more serious than college. It's really about whether this is a country that cares about free speech or not.
All right, there we go. So again, we got Buttigieg talking the same old thing that Hillary talked about. All right, let's keep moving here. We got some people that are reacting. We got some numbers reacting to what's happening here. All right.
Just a fun, friendly thought for the people who deleted their Disney Plus and Hulu subscriptions today. Go ahead and get Peacock to replace that. And we're going to wait over the course of the next couple weeks to see what happens with Jimmy Fallon and Seth Meyers' shows. And if NBC decides to crumble at the feet of the Donald Trump regime, then we all delete that subscription as well. And we show all of these fucking asshole corporations that they can't do capitalism very well if we won't give them our money. And if NBC does the right thing for their employees and the American people, then we just keep the Peacock subscription, because who doesn't love a Parks and Rec or a New Girl binge? It's just kind of a win-win. We either say, fuck you, we don't bend to fascists, or we get a fun binge.
All righty, there we go. So I've not seen any of those shows. I don't have any of those subscriptions, so I don't know nothing about that. All right? I don't know nothing about that. But listen, at the end of the day, if the shows you're talking about Fallon, Seth Meyers, if they're not making money, then they're going to be taken off the air. Or it was some kind of it'll be something that changes, reconfiguration. That'll happen if they're not making any money, because that's ultimately what's going on with Stephen Colbert, money.
Going on.
Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, especially money. That's going to be the main thing. So yeah, shout out to all the subscriptions. You know what? It might be a good idea to go ahead and cancel all of them subscriptions, because a lot of that brainwashing programming got you kind of crazy. Okay, got you a little bit crazy. Okay, making faces like this, right? How about cancel all the programming? You might be a teensy bit happier in your life, just maybe.
2 more minutes.
All right. Oh, did you guys see that somebody even reacted crazy to the news? Somebody shot up an ABC affiliate in Sacramento, California. Now, when the story first broke, they said it, okay, the shooting happened in the wake of Jimmy Kimmel being suspended from ABC. So it wasn't really clear why, but they're saying that it's linked to that in some kind of way. Now, some are going to say that's a conservative doing that, or this, that, and the third. Actually, no. We know who did that now. Let's watch this.
A 64-year-old man named Hannibal Hernandez Santana has been arrested as the suspect in the shooting that led to an investigation here at ABC 10 in Sacramento along Broadway. And as the sun has risen this morning, you can see for yourself plywood over one of the windows in the lobby there. Now, earlier in the day on Friday, police were called here in response to shots fired from outside the ABC 10's building. No one was injured despite the building being occupied at the time. 3 bullet holes were seen in the window on the building's lobby, and that's when the investigation began. Later the same day, KCRA3 saw police in the River Park neighborhood, including SWAT teams. A witness at the scene reported seeing a man tackled and then taken into custody. Sacramento police thanked the FBI for providing resources in its investigation and have asked anyone with further information to contact their department.
All right, there we go. So the guy was not a MAGA. He was not a MAGA. Okay.
Spring broke. I gotta fix it. That's it.
Anti